What? How you doing? I've got a maybe, possibly, it might be a busy, somewhat exciting day, depending on what goes down. We have got some things planned that we need to do, um, but first, can I have a little real talk? This might seem a bit depressing. It might seem a little bit stupid, but it's just something that came to mind today. I've just been thinking about it really since I I've spoken to a few people about it, and a few people kind of get it, and I just want to see if I can, before I let it spin around in my head too much, and before too much of the day goes by and I lose it completely. But I had this thought today because I've been in a lot of pain recently. It's hard to explain to someone how you don't feel, but you feel sick. Right? Or you feel crappy. You don't feel well. Something doesn't feel right. Um, you know, I don't necessarily feel pain, but all I feel is pain, which is like, um, varying degrees of numbness. So, well, that's kind of what feeling is. But, you try and say to a doctor, like, nine times out of ten, I don't feel anything, or much of anything, and now I feel everything. And they're like, I don't understand. And that was kind of the look I had a while back. I went in to explain that, like, a lot of the times, most of my body feels kind of numb. There's something there, but it's not great. And now all of a sudden I'm in a lot of pain, and now I'm worried. Because normally this wouldn't be a thing. Like, literally, some days, you could drive a nail through my hand, and it wouldn't be a huge deal. And so I said to Inky, I know I'm going around the houses here. I said to Inky, I was like, I've just been giving it some thought, Inky. I think, like, some of my toughness from back in the day, I think I just had an unfair advantage because of my inability to feel some of the time. Because it's not all the time. It's not all the time. Just eventually, like, dexterity will fall apart and all that kind of stuff, and just. And she was like, "Well, yeah." She's like, "Of course. Sometimes you're numb as fuck. So where most people's bodies would be telling them to stop, you keep going." And I was like, "But isn't that kind of the point? Like, because I can't. It's not." So it's like I've got kind of, by being a cripple, I had an unfair advantage of sorts. Um, you know, basically brought up, like, well, what did you do after your motorcycle accident? So I've had a couple of motorcycle accidents, and one of my worst ones, I ended up in a bit of a state. What did you do? So I picked up the bike and continued riding. So, but what were the injuries? So, broken fingers, screwed ribs. Just kept on going. All the times I've broken my hands. Well, how long does it usually take you to go into the doctors? Well, whenever I'm dragged in. Well, so you don't go in immediately to go to the doctor or to go to the hospital? No. So, well, there you go then. I was like, yeah, because I can still do things, kind of thing. So it's like I don't really need to, and I ended up speaking to DeWalt about it. The way I spoke to it. I wish I could have recorded the conversation between me and DeWalt, because we hit the nail right on the head there. So I'm not going to be able to recite it and all that. But it's just weird, because DeWalt has known me for so long. I said, sometimes I think that, the whole bite the pain and power through thing is just easier for me, because sometimes I can't, I was going to say, like, a lot of the time, but I don't really know when the numbness became more of a thing. I know I had it back in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s. Pain hasn't really been a huge thing for me. But just, he said, well, it's kind of like, he said, I imagine it's like this. Imagine taking a shite ton of painkillers before going on, like, to run a marathon or something. And then you get to the end of the marathon and the painkillers have worn off, and all of a sudden you're fine, and then all of a sudden you're in absolute agony. He says, I imagine that's kind of what you're feeling like right now. Because everything is really weird and amplified. Like, I'm going to cover up the camera in a second, but, like, okay, there's arm. Before, I wouldn't be able to tell you how many fingers were running up. This is weird. I can feel this. And someone's going to say, well, yeah, of course you can feel it. That would be kind of numb to me before. You know? Something that a lot of people don't need to know about, but like, one thing that a few lassies I used to like about me back in the day was that because I couldn't feel all that well, to get a reaction out of me, they'd actually have to they'd have to hurt me. And I've been scarred by some of the lassies I've known in the past, even just playfully, just so they could get a little bit of a reaction out of me, like literally blood pouring out of my back, claw down my back, just to get a reaction, just a bit of a reaction out of me. Whereas now, my God, this is weird. I don't understand how people deal with this. This feels so, again, it's hard to explain. This is so foreign. This isn't normally a thing for me. Not to this level, not for this long. And so, roundabout, I started thinking about the pains in my ankles, and I've really fucking hurt my arm, the one that I'm holding the camera with now. I don't know how, but I can't put weight on it. Like I can't lean on it or anything. If I bend it in a certain way, it really goddamn hurts. And I was like, I think the reason why I'm struggling to hide that I feel so sick of late is literally probably because I've been hurting myself more, not realising it, and the injuries have just compounded into something bigger than I can cover. But I haven't realised I've been hurting myself, or that things have gotten worse. All of a sudden it's just like, oh well, I'll just do it the way I normally do it. Oh, hang on, it's not working anymore. Oh shit, and then all of a sudden, now I've got my feeling back, so where the hell did the pain in my arm go? Like, where's the pain, where did this pain come from? What have I done? Why does my shoulder hurt again? You know, it's bizarre. I'm thinking that I've just probably been overdoing it for a long old time and never realised, which has now made it harder to hide that I've got health issues. Does that make... That's what this whole thing was supposed to be about. Does any of that make any sense? Probably not. But that's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Like, how far would you go before it stopped? I appreciate being able to feel things now. I don't really like it a lot of the time. You know, the cold is starting to bother me now. I used to know the cold before because of a dull ache. I'd ache. But now this is like, it chills you to the bone. I don't like it. It's pain in my arm. I don't know how I hurt my arm. But it hurts now. I haven't done anything to it. I don't think. And now people are starting to notice. Just throwing that shit out there. Anyway, probably get on with the day, right? We popped into town. Inky was supposed to come to town, weren't she? She wanted to do some veggie shopping and that, but she hasn't. She said she's got to do something else instead. So we're in charge of seeing if it's there in the market, and we're now going to go see about boots.
Yeah, go
maybe.
see if they're open.
Yeah.
Go out to get some boots.
If not, I'll be crippled forever.
Well, if not, we'll have to come back out tomorrow then.
I suppose.
Until we can actually find them open.
Right.
It's just on a list to see if they're open today.
Right, now somewhere down Bevan Street. Apparently. Bird.
That's the babies there, look.
Alright.
No, it's a little baby. Oh.
Stop trying to shit on you.
I thought it was going to land on my head.
Let's have a look. Oh, I thought they were closed. I honestly thought the place was closed. Oh, it's there, isn't it? Like I thought they'd shut down.
Oh, I think that's this one. That's open. Looks like they're open, now they're shut. Oh, for God's sake.
Goddamned.
Oh yeah, they're shut on Mondays, they're open on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays, so we'll come down again tomorrow.
I like these guys. Just throw that out there.
That's a nice jacket.
Grab a pair of boots.
So it's Tuesday, it's new opening time, so,
Alright.
so we'll come down there then.
Brutal.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Step one's a bust. Can't get no boots, and you've just put 2 hours on the parking. So
and
we
we've got
better.
to come down again tomorrow to get them because they're open tomorrow. Why can't they be shut on Wednesdays and open on Mondays? Like
Well, I'm
normal
busy on
people?
Wednesday anyway.
Yeah, but normal people aren't.
Normal people aren't busy.
Aren't shut on a Monday. It's the beginning of the week, Monday.
Well,
We need some boots for a Monday.
there you
Now,
go.
if the veg shop is shut, I'm going to cry.
Challenge accepted. Oh, it's there. It's there.
Hang on, let me get the list.
You're not super sad now, huh?
No,
Because it's there.
It means we can turn up again tomorrow,
We've got a bag full of veg. Not everything,
not probably what you wanted,
but we've got it. A bag of veg. Greengrocer style. 2 balls of magic made from what we picked up on the market. What the hell's there? Nah, I'm sure it'll be great. The wife has told me that you're going to tell me what's in it.
Oh yeah, well that is roasted butternut squash,
Right.
and this is black bean stew.
When did we have butternut squash? We didn't buy butternut squash.
No, we had one in storage. It was ripening in the cupboard.
Was
And
that-
we've got pumpkin out in the garden that we need to bring in and roast as well and
Which is-
cook.
That's one of the I was like, I don't remember them being anything orangey like that. Oh, dude, they had fucking potatoes the size of your dome.
Yeah,
60p.
you're joking.
The size of your fucking head. I could have literally eaten your head.
Doesn't sound as creepy as you're making it out to be.
No, well.
Last day today.
It is. Congratulations.
Thank you, fist bump.
Nailed it. Fingers crossed it goes alright.
I got a message from Kevin going, "Oi, I've only just been told you're leaving. What the fuck?"
Surprise, last day.
He's like, "You better be there, you fucker."
Well, hopefully this one goes smooth.
Yeah, Stacey's in charge tonight.
Okay.
Because, right, fuck it, Mickey isn't there. She's
No.
on holiday.
Oh, excellent.
Fuck her. She didn't say goodbye. That's the only reason what I'm doing today. So I could say goodbye, Q.
And the whole abandoned ship.
Yeah. Love you guys too, you fuckers. Fucking breaking my heart, bitches. Should I take in my birthday cake and go, I'm sharing this with you guys?
Oh, what, the little tiny cake? Inky had a delivery. There was a big box, and inside the big box there was a cake.
And I can't eat it because it's not gluten free.
Poor da.
Plus the kids won't want to eat that. No offence, Mum. But the idea, brilliant idea. I can't eat it, and the kids have already said that they want me to have a giant chocolate fucking caterpillar thing.
Oh yeah, because I think they had Grandad get one of
Yeah.
those as well at the beginning of the month.
Yeah, so they're having another caterpillar cake.
There you go. Any excuse they can have for a caterpillar cake.
And we're having, well, in accordance to a gluten-free diet thing. I found one, and it's toffee and it's banoffee tart,
Excellent.
and it's in line with.
Because you can't have your gluten.
Well,
And I said I'm suffering with you. That has always been the plan.
right.
Just, I like McDonald's.
I don't mind you having a McDonald's.
I know, but I feel bad.
Have
I feel like
burger.
I feel like a traitor every time. I'm like,
A class
she can't
traitor.
enjoy these.
Nom, 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 nom. I could enjoy a salad without anything in it.
Some green stuff.
Supposedly, it's fine.
It's fine. And she's like, oh, I want a burger.
What about me? What about darling? Did you know they do a vegetarian burger now? Did you know that's a thing now?
Well, McDonald's.
Yeah, they do basically it's a vegan veggie burger.
I was going to say I don't go to McDonald's for vegetables.
Well, apparently they do it, and you can have, you know, like with the kids' meal.
Can I throw out there,
What?
because we had that veganarian fucking pizza or what the hell ever it was.
That vegan pizza, yeah.
Yeah. Can you have the veganarian fucking
Yeah.
burger thing from?
Yeah.
Because will that be gluten free?
It is gluten free, but the bun isn't, so you can have it bunless like I do with the.
Oh, okay. So, shall we try it?
I think we should.
We should try these new poisons. There you go. I am really hoping that Inky's having an alright day. It's our last day. So I hope it ends on a high-ish note. I'm nervous about this. So I don't want to leave him with a bad feeling. But we'll see. How was it though?
How was what?
The last day.
Last day of work.
Yes.
Emotional.
Emotional.
To be fair, if you put the card from.
Oh bless you! Got so Inky got some bits from the folks that she worked with and some of the residents there. You got a mug.
Yeah.
And then you got the card. I'm not gonna put the card in the vlog. That's a little.
It's a fucking beautiful card.
Bless her.
I cried. She was the last lady I went to see as well tonight because she got emotional when I was in the room before.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, "Don't worry, I will be coming around to see you." I went around to see all of them, of course. And they were getting a bit emotional before the care started, and I didn't want to upset any of them. But
I get you.
But I had to go around and say goodbye to the ones that I wasn't doing the care for because I was at a different end, and I said, "Look, this is my last day." Gave them all cuddles, told them that, you know, if you want me to come over, I will, because I have to for my last prayer check.
Yeah,
if you want
yeah.
me to pop in and see you, can do. A few tears were shed, and no offence to the staff tonight, but they were being arseholes.
Well, they told you.
Yeah. And then when I left the building and finished, they gave me a mug, a bunch of flowers, and a couple of cards, and that was nice.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Well, everyone in that place was like, "We're glad you're going, not because we want you to leave, but because there is an opportunity."
You're moving on to better things.
Yeah, there's an opportunity, you know. And like I said to him, I haven't bad-mouthed that place, even though I have been raging about, you know, stuff that's going on there. I have been unhappy.
Yeah, you've not always been happy there, but still.
You know, but still, I would never turn around and say it was terrible because they gave me so many opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the qualifications that I've got under my belt.
Yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't for them, I'd be stuck in a shitty job like KFC forever.
Careful how you say that. A job's a job at the end of the day.
A job.
It's perspective at the end of the day.
Perspective. Don't get me wrong. I would work what people consider shit jobs anyway because it's money at the end of the day. If you need money, you will work these jobs. Every job's an opportunity, right?
Yep.
And you know, basically, I'm not leaving this job pissing on my boss's back and telling them it's raining. I've left on amicable grounds. They are nice people as a whole.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not happy there, and why should me being there dragged out everyone else around me? How is that fair?
Mm.
and that's how I've left. It's not the residents' fault. I
No.
had to reassure all of them tonight that it's not their fault, because a couple of them had got it into their heads it was their fault.
Bless them.
And like I explained to them, it's not your fault. But obviously with certain residents, they've got additional needs. And
It'll be hard for it to stick for them.
It'll be hard for
You've been there for a long time.
I've been there for 6.5, 7 years. So I've always been there. And a couple of them who have got capacity know that I'm leaving and why I'm leaving, but it doesn't make it any easier for them.
No, well, of course it doesn't.
Because, you know...
You
I've
care,
always
they
been there.
care.
Yeah,
and...
yeah.
But it's done now.
Yeah, it's done
Are
now.
you looking forward to...
I'm shitting a brick.
Bless you.
Because it's a new care home, it's a new layout to learn, it's a new job role. I'm slightly higher up. I don't get me wrong, in this current role, the one I've left, I was trained to do.
Yeah.
I've been able to do it for the last year or so, but I didn't get frequent enough shifts to do it.
Which is fine.
You know, this one is where I'm doing the higher up role, and I will be nowhere near the care, so my connection with the residents may not be as strong.
Right.
And
You had, in fairness, you did have a hard time with...
Yeah,
There were some things about... There's some things about care that you've got a soft heart.
Yeah.
And...
You know, so I will be a little bit more distant from the residents, which, no offence to the residents I've just left, when my residents started dying or leaving me, because I couldn't admit that they were dying.
Yeah.
To compartmentalise it, I had to say they were leaving for a duration and that they wouldn't be coming back, because in my head I had to make up a story every time.
No, I know you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't cope very well.
I didn't cope very well with that. I've been making friends and keeping them as independent in their lives as possible, as well as being their friend, as well as someone that looks after them, and you know, so all these fucking things that you have to do as a...
You cared a bit too much.
Yeah, you can care a bit too much, but I feel I went above and beyond my role for these people to make their lives more bearable.
Yeah, it's the job.
Yeah, it's the job. I give a fuck about these people. I really do give a fuck about these people. Where in my new role I will be at an arm's length almost, where I will have to care about these people, but in a different capacity.
Yeah.
And I think that in itself, that idea is great, because yes, and they're all going to go, oh, you're a shit carer. Yes, I'm going to be doing medication, which is incredible responsibility in itself. I will be dealing with more file work and paperwork, dealing with doctors and other outside sources, dealing with the managers, dealing with people on the shift floor phoning in sick, staff, arguments, reports. So I've got a lot more paperwork on this side of the job. I've got a lot more responsibility, where my duty of care doesn't just lay with the people I'm looking after. My duty of care also lies with the staff, and it's all additional responsibilities and all the rest of it. That's fine, that's absolutely fine, but I'm going to have to go into this job the way I mean to lead, and the way that I want people to perceive me, and how I want people to respect me.
What you're saying is you want a fresh start, but you want to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And
unfortunately, with where I was, because I worked my way up, obviously the other staff members who were wearing the same colour as me would either...
Yeah, it's hard to see other folks.
As authority. They couldn't see me as an authority figure.
Because for the longest time you were one of the
girls!
Yeah, so... But I'm proud of you. I'm proud you've done it. I'm proud you're going for the new...
Yeah,
new
it's
place.
just easier to be more authoritarian around people you don't know.
Sure.
You know, it's easier to walk into a job where you have got the seniority, no one knows you're from Adam, so they don't know how to respond to you anyway. You're working them out, they're working you out, and you're working out the best way to lead these people.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna try and in this job be accepting, be firm but fair, but be honest.
Yeah. As long as you can be.
And I want people to be able to come to me and ask, even if it's a silly question, because in my mind there is no silly questions, especially in care role, because even little questions can help aid to influence that person's experience.
Their development.
Yeah, and well, it's mainly experience, especially people with dementia.
Okay, fair enough.
It influences an experience. You know, small questions can help with bigger issues. Sometimes it's the small questions that encourages bigger ideas.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Small things build big foundations.
Yeah. Avalanches.
Yeah.
Snow.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So I'm nervous, and
You'll be fine.
but it's
You'll
natural.
be fine.
It's natural for me
I
to
know.
feel nervous.
You can still be nervous, but you'll be fine.
And let's be honest with the vlog. It's actually my birthday now.
It is. It's technically the day after we've been chatting for.
We
had a romantic meal for 2.
Well, 3 because.
Yeah, and then we were chatting on the phone for. Well, it was me and you
2.5
chatting, and then we
hours.
were chatting on the phone for a couple of hours. So it's actually about time we wrap this up, huh?
Yeah. Come back, man. Boy Wonder's already gone to bed.
Right, that job done.
Can I be Poison Ivy?
Do that. Be whoever you want to be.
Aw,
Bed.
pop it.
I just want to say it again. I'm really proud of Inky. They wanted to make it harder on her so that it was easy for her to leave. As much as she cared, I don't think that would have been much of an issue, to be fair. Congratulations, Inky. As one ends, another starts. Hope you're well. I'll see you all with a bit of luck tomorrow.